Okay. Hey y'all, good morning. Yes. Just, yeah, let me touch bases on how mental and physical health do tie in together. So I really didn't put any of this together until I was doing my daily walk as to why I felt the way I did yesterday. So I think it was, September, I believe, of last year. In addition to some congenital disorders that I was born with, the doctor also diagnosed me with hip bursitis. There is a correct term. It's so fancy. I can't even pronounce it. So I'll just say hip bursitis. No need to use a bunch of big words. And sciatica, right? So overall, it's been pretty manageable. There was at one point I had to get an injection in my hip because my bursa and my hip were inflamed so bad that I couldn't walk well. So I had to do, months and months of physical therapy. But that was the first and last shot I got. So next month will make a year that I haven't had a shot because I refuse to take another one because at the injection site right now, that it's numb. Mind you, I said I got the shot in September of last year. So, won't be no more injections for me. I'll try to do as many holistic things as I can and do physical therapy and things like that, right? So anyway, yesterday, well, actually, let me take it back. Really, the last month or so, I've been bothered with some pain. I mean, it's been manageable. Pain mainly on my outer right hip, right under my tail. Sheesh, I can't hardly sit long or stand long. And then sometimes the pain is like a sharp shooting pain, and it goes down from my hip all the way down to my ankle. So I've been trying to manage that through exercise, diet, all that kind of stuff, making sure I don't eat a bunch of like white starches and things like that, because I know those things can set off flares in my body, right? So yesterday it was a tough one. I remember I got to work and I said to myself, Lord, mentally, God, I don't feel well. And I wasn't feeling well mentally because of everything that was going on physically. So whenever I have issues with those type of flares, it's literally like my body fights against my brain. Like my brain is working overtime, right? So we know that our brains are our central hub. So my brain recognizes that there's some type of nerve pain or some type of pain in my body. And so that part of my brain is very active in trying to have me think about other things to minimize this pain, right? And I was drained. So I got off at 4. I went straight home. I took care of everything I need to take care of. Took a shower, ate dinner. I said, God, I need some self-care. Because this ain't it. So, yeah, I was in the bed by 5:30. I fell asleep. I woke up about 7. I said, I might better stay up. I'm going to have to make myself stay up or I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. So I took 2 Tylenol. And that seemed to give me a lot of relief. So I'm very well rested. I'm not as fatigued as I was yesterday morning. Hey, Miss Michelle, how you doing? Good. So I'm feeling better this morning physically, or mentally, I should say. I'm still having a little bit of lingering pain. And so I know that if I sit still, it only worsens my symptoms. I already knew. God, there ain't no way I can go to the gym today and do something with the elliptical, treadmill, light weights. I cannot do it because it's going to flare me up on this right side. I'm already experiencing a flare, and those things were aggravated. So I said, well, maybe I'll do the sauna. I thought, well, no. The heat will be good from the sauna, but if I do that, I'm not active, I'm sitting. So I decided to do a 15-minute walk, which I'm about to wrap up. I realize I have to sometimes do things modified. So this evening, or probably at lunchtime, I'm going to do another 15 minutes. The more movement I have, not only does it help me physically, it helps me mentally. Being physically active gives my mental health a natural boost, right? So yeah, that's it, y'all. I just wanted to just share that with you all. And so I also just want to stress the importance when you are managing your symptoms, whether it's with depression, anxiety, or whatever it is you may be diagnosed with, it's really important to pay attention to your body and start doing things that will be impactful for your mental health as well as your physical health. And it's okay. You don't have to mask your symptoms, or you don't have to downplay. And I've learned that I do not downplay my symptoms when I say I don't feel well. Or like yesterday, I may mention mentally, God, I don't feel well. So I got proactive and did something about it instead of being reactive. So every day, just take stride to be as proactive as you can about your physical and mental health. And then that way, if something comes up in your physical or mental health, you will already have some things implemented and in place, and maybe it will help to kind of minimize whatever that blow is. Like I say, it could be something physical, it could be something, going on mentally, but it can kind of help to soften it so that you'll be able to manage. What am I saying? Learn some coping skills. Everybody's coping skills are different. I know what mine are. You have to develop your own. We could have the exact same diagnosis, but just because you have the same diagnosis as someone does not mean that your recovery plan or your coping skills plan will look the exact same. That's just like twins. My family, we're blessed to have a cute set of twins. Do they favor? Somewhat. Do they have the same fingerprint? Nope. Do they have the same set of teeth? No. But they are twins. Came out of the same womb, a few minutes apart. Same DNA, but different fingerprint and different sets of teeth. That makes them unique. All right, peace and blessings, y'all. Have a good one.